The role of county government is basically a full array of services for people that live in the unincorporated county, everything you would expect that a municipal government to do. Within the cities, we also provide a range of public safety services such as jail, parole and probation, district attorney, and so forth.
We represent the same citizens that live within the cities, but we provide a number of services that are not within a city. Health, mental health services, we have the Fair and Expo Center, we have the landfill which takes your trash, and every year you get a gift from us, and that's your property tax bill.
Success in the last year, we spent a great deal of time talking about economic development and invested a great deal more money with economic development for Central Oregon in terms of business recruitment.
A couple of successes from this year would be the increase in the transient lodging tax. That allows us to do more marketing, which brings in large events to the Central Oregon area. The second would be the jail expansion. We've been able to do that without raising taxes, adds capacity for our public safety system, and that marries up great with some of the alternatives to incarceration that we're doing.
A couple of successes in our 911 operations this year. We were able to pass a continuation of our temporary operating levy last year. We also worked very closely with the executive board, all the police and fire chiefs in the county, to be able to kind of restructure the way that board operates.
Another success story this year would be the expansion at the airport, allowing for the new flight to LA.
A big challenge in the coming year for the county is working with our police and fire departments on a new emergency communication system that's greatly needed in our county. And related to that is planning work, emergency and disaster planning, working with those same agencies and other hospitals, public works departments, and so forth, to be the best prepared we can to respond to whatever disasters strike Central Oregon.
Challenges and opportunities for this year will be continuing to partner with OSU of the Cascades to bring a four-year university, as well as working with our communities to continue to keep them protected from catastrophic wildfire through Project Wildfire and fire-free programs.
State of the county is very good. It's an organization filled with skilled and dedicated employees that are ready to solve whatever problems come their way. And it's an organization that has a solid plan for the future with a range of objectives aimed at meet the needs of not only City of Bend residents, but countywide.
I would describe the state of the county as responsive to the needs of the community, healthy and growing at the same time.
Well, Bend Pines Schools is here to provide a world-class education to the 17,000 students that we have the privilege of serving. It's there to create thriving citizens in our community.
The way that we achieve that is through providing a well-rounded curriculum with science, sports, arts, music.
I believe the greatest achievement for Bend Pines Schools is the continual academic improvement and the continual increase in student achievement.
A great success of the Bend Pines Schools is how much we've increased rigor for our students. Our students are now taking AP, IB, and dual credit classes at 10 times the rate they were in 2001.
Another one of the measures, I think, of our achievement is the fact that our schools are ranked extremely high in our state. 92% of our schools received either a 4 or 5 rating on Oregon's new report card.
Another great success for the district has been that we've been able to maintain a lot of programs through the recession, and we're proud that we've been able to do that even through the tough times. We've been committed to offering those to our students.
Many of our staff members are recognized every year, both locally, regionally, statewide, and nationally, but we're really proud of H.D. Waddell, the principal at Bend Senior High School, who was named Oregon High School Principal of the Year for 2014.
The success we're most passionate about is our digital conversion. We've been able to have 8 schools have one-to-one devices this year, and we'll add 10 more next year. We also are most passionate about the fact that we're able to keep it about learning and rigorous curriculum and not the technology.
I think when you talk of challenges that we face as schools, the first one that is always an opportunity and a challenge in Bend Pine is managing for growth and continuing creating the opportunities, the educational spaces for our teachers and students. Another challenge is constantly in terms of being able to have the funding to give us the adequate staffing to provide the class sizes that our teachers and students deserve.
85% of our budget goes towards staffing, and we all want to keep teachers in the classrooms, and that has been our biggest struggle and continues to be our biggest struggle. We really need to get statewide funding for education fixed.
When you talk about the state of Bend Pine Schools, we've been on a steady continuous improvement cycle, and I'm very proud of our staff and students for the achievements they do.
The role of Bend Park and Recreation District is to provide opportunities and places for people to recreate in our community. And we do this by providing 85 parks, 65 miles of trails, and over 700 recreation programs.
The Park District's role is to listen to the community and understand what those needs and desires are, and then to put together a plan to deliver those projects and those amenities in a sustainable manner.
Two of the greatest success stories the last year, aside from the many projects that we're doing, is we are offering a new park steward program, and that will be an opportunity for us to work with the Bend Police Department and provide some of our own staff so that we can have a presence in parks when people are using our facilities.
Bringing the bond projects off the drawing board and out of from the visioning process into reality for the Simpson Pavilion Rec Center, the Colorado Dam Safe Passage, the Deschutes River Trail, Riley Ranch, those are all big projects that the district has worked hard in the last year to bring.
Another success story that we have done over the past years, we've worked with a group of seniors to master plan the expansion of the Bend Senior Center, and we're also providing a much broader selection of programs for seniors to enjoy in our community.
We just finished construction of the skate park over at Ponderosa Park. That was in partnership with PUSH, a local group of skaters.
We're also working with the Deschutes Children's Forest to provide outdoor environmental education opportunities for youth in our community. And I think the biggest success about this is that we're working with several agencies throughout our community in order to provide those programs to kids.
One of the significant challenges we're facing is bringing all these projects out of the ground and into construction simultaneously, as well as maintaining and looking after the day-to-day things that we do.
One of the biggest challenges that we have is the rising cost of land and construction costs. We have a whole host of projects. We have several land acquisitions that we're working on, and doing that in the light of rising cost is becoming challenging for us to be able to meet the needs and expectations of our community.
The state of the Park District right now is one of really a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and one that we're really excited about delivering the projects and the amenities that the community has told us that they want us to deliver.
I think the state of the district today is dynamic. We have a lot of programs going on. We have heavy use in our parks. Our recreation programs are full, and we have a dedicated staff and board that are focused on carrying this organization forward.
There are three basic services the city provides: public safety, economic and community development, and infrastructure. So that means police, fire, water, roads, sewer, as well as entitling land for the economic use and benefit for our residents and businesses.
The City Council provides that crucial link to the community, establishes budget priorities, establishes the goals for the city as we continue to grow and prosper.
Our property tax rate is the lowest for a city of our size, and in fact is the lowest in Deschutes County at about 20% of your total property tax bill going towards city services.
We have passed a fire levy that will significantly reduce response times for the fire department.
This is going to improve just the overall safety in the community and comply with council goals about creating more sustainable funding for our vital public safety services. Really, infrastructure, one of our core services, is really happening in all forms throughout the city. We had our voter-approved general obligation bond a few years ago. A signature project was the reconstruction of Reed Market, which is well underway right now. Another success is on the sewer front, where we are expanding our wastewater treatment plant. It's providing for additional capacity to allow for growth in the community. And we also have a citizen advisory committee that's helping us select short-term solutions for sewer to provide immediate relief and economic development. Challenges for the city of Bend really are about managing growth right now. We've got a key element, our urban growth boundary expansion, which is more than just a line on a map. It's about how we use our land efficiently inside the current urban growth boundary.
So part of the role of the City Council is to balance the priorities that we hear from the citizens. We are a community where a large number of citizens are involved in pretty much every issue that comes before us.
We are extremely fortunate to have an expanded four-year university in Bend with OSU Cascades. We are working at the city to provide the right connection to issues like affordable housing, transportation, use of public transit into the whole planning effort of OSU Cascades.
We have every reason to be optimistic about the state of the city now and in the future. Public safety is improving, our infrastructure is getting renewed, our streets are getting better, and we've done a number of projects that will make a real positive difference in the lives of our citizens.
So after being here about 7 years, it's nice to be leading the organization into an upward trend of really managing growth. The challenge for us is just reconciling the community values around growth. And so I'm just really excited to be at the helm and come up with a great community here in Bend.